countless, nameless thousands who marched behind you?
I was thinking of so many people. The first sit-in, the Freedom Ride, 'cause we left from the city. We left from Washington, D.C. on May 4th, 1961. And it just, I'm gratified. I'm deeply touched. And to be honored with such a standing group of individuals, the artists, writers, former President Bush, and others that just...
It's mind-boggling.
Yeah. Well, for me to be in the company.
Yeah. You have any trouble sleeping last night? Thinking about today?
Well, this morning when I woke up, I said, I got to get up. I got to get dressed. I got to go someplace.
Congressman, you mentioned Friday that you cried when the president called with the news originally. How did you keep your composure today?
I just had an executive session with myself, and I said I'm not going to cry.
So it's probably a good thing you didn't have to say anything, I suppose.
Oh yeah, I was.
Did you know that you were not going to speak?
Well, I asked one of the staff people whether we were going to say anything, and said no. So I was very pleased that we. I would have lost it.
What did the
very
president
nice tie.
What did the president tell you while you were up there?
Oh, just said congratulations, and he said a few other little things.
I have to make note of your tie. It's you chose it. Looks like to match the medal.
Well, it's a new tie, and
Nice blue.
Nice blue. And, the suit is supposed to be blue, but it looks black to me. I think it's real navy.
Oh, okay. What are you going to do with that medal tonight?
I'm going to wear it.
All night long?
I'll take it to bed with me.
Congressman, what did this mean coming from a black president who I'm guessing has told you in the past that you helped get him here?
Well, this is it means everything. This is African American History Month. In a few days, I will celebrate a birthday. And coming from President Barack Obama, it means everything. He is a wonderful man, human being. He's just a wonderful person.
The thought had to have occurred to you, though, that your work really opened the door to allow him to bestow this honor on you.
Well, I just hope that I played a little role, a small part, helping to move the process along during getting people registered to vote, helping to create the climate, the environment for the passage of the Voting Rights Act in 1965.
But you never could have imagined this.
No, if someone had told me that one day I would be standing in the White House and an African American president will be presenting me the Medal of Freedom, I would say, you crazy? You're out of your mind? You don't even know what you're talking about. It's just an impossible dream.
How are you carrying your daily activities from the civil rights movement to now as it relates to who you are? How are you guiding yourself every day from what you've learned from the 50s and 60s?
Well, what I was involved and part of is continue to influence my everyday action. Sometimes when I'm on the floor before I get ready to speak, in a committee meeting, I often think about what I did in the past. It's all part of me, makeup thing. It's part of my DNA. I cannot forget it.
You were part of a mighty.
Last question.
You were a part of a mighty movement, the civil rights movement, and again, you said this is Black History Month. How do you think Dr. King would look upon today, and what do you think he's thinking wherever he is right now, looking down on you today?
Well, I think Martin Luther King Jr. would be very proud of what happened today. He would be proud and pleased. It was little America today. Black, white, Asian American, Latino, men, women, in different ways. I think we all have made a contribution to humanity. We all have played our role in helping to make America a better place.
Where are you going to store your medal?
I would take it back to Atlanta, and I would continue to wear it from time to time, but I would put it in a highly well-placed place someplace in the city.
Ubiquitously clandestine, right?
Guys, can we get? I want to get a